We're here, second half of today's podcast, Monday, August 18th, 2025. Appreciate you joining us on Monday evening. We're going to preview UFC Shanghai. Just finished UFC 319 recap. If you missed it, go and check it out. We're going to talk about UFC Shanghai. We'll talk about Contender Series this week, Marcel. Just going to get a step in the background here, Marcel, and just want to get your thoughts on the card. I always ask you this, but your overall thoughts on this card. Talk for about 30 seconds while I set everything up.
I mean, pretty good card. I think definitely for the Chinese fans, that's where it's pointed at, So a lot of people is like, why is this guy there on the card? Why is this guy? It's because of the Chinese fans and how they think about how they want to see it, Yeah, overall an okay card, man. I think it's definitely top heavy. I think the top 3 fights are really fun. I think, and there are some hidden gems, I think, in the prelims as well. So yeah, looking forward to it, man.
I think this card's pretty good, honestly. It's not just because I'm going to get up at 3 a.m. to watch it. I actually think this card's pretty good. I mean, there's a few fights on the early prelims that are like meh, but the main card is really good, Marcel. I think you obviously agree. You said the same thing. And, I think you'll obviously see some guys like from the region kind of get some showcase wins, which is, key. But there's the top 3 fights, as you said. I mean, it's pretty good fights, Like you could easily put those on like a pay-per-view card, no one would blink, I would think, for the top 3 fights. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree for sure.
Yeah, I could easily, have a title fight and then, Walker Zhang and Acosta and Pavlovich and obviously Sterling and Ortega is a great fight. But we just talked a little bit. Marcel's saying that's a 5-round fight. That's what you're hearing, right? Marcel? You're saying it's a 5-round fight. I don't know. I don't know what happened. You were saying it was a 5-round fight though? I didn't notice till you mentioned it. Oh,
Adam wants to have the whole screen.
I didn't go. You fell off. It wasn't me. It was you. You fell out. It wasn't me. He's back.
But what did you want to say?
You were saying it's a 5-round fight. I didn't know about.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, that's a
5-round. Yeah. Okay, Marcel's saying it's a 5-round fight. It might change some of your guys' picks. I don't know, but it's something to keep in mind. Again, I just heard this literally 2 minutes ago. I'll be honest, it doesn't really change my pick, but it's something interesting, I would say. And I'm fine with that, by the way, being a 5-rounder, because I mean they're two, former, one's a former challenger, one's a champion, but like they're too long. They both been in the UFC since 2014, so
they're both staples. Established fighters.
What is it? Mainstay.
Established fighters. Yeah, mainstays. Yeah.
It's funny. Everyone's like, we lost Marcel. Marcel said I was the one who lost. You jumped out, buddy. There you go.
For some reason, I ordered some CDs and I got a Taylor Swift sticker. Are you interested?
No, I don't like.
Because I'm not. I'm also.
What would you get? Some Rammstein?
Yeah, I got some Rammstein. I got some Green Day.
Yeah,
they were cheap, so I bought them. Yeah.
I mean, it's not really upgrade. Apparently, it was always 5 rounds, according to Marcel, according to his sources.
So.
Right?
Have
you tweeted this out? You should probably tweet this out.
Yeah, I'm waiting till I got 100% confirmation. I don't have 100% confirmation yet, but the thing is, like, the UFC posted on the broadcast 2 or 3 weeks ago, 5-round co-main event. Then last week on this Saturday, they didn't put that under there. They just had like the weight class. So Dana, when he announced it, he didn't say 5 rounds. Yeah. So it's really up in the air. But now I got told it's 5 rounds, but.
I'm going to trust you on this one, but again, it doesn't really change my thought about who I'm going to pick, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes from now. But it is good information, and I'm all for these important co-main events being 5 rounds, by the way. I'm good with it. So, all right, let's get into the card, Marcel. Let's go through the fights. We're going to use the UFC stats.com, what's it called? The bout order there. So we'll start with the first fight here, which is, I mean, you talk about fraud checks, Marcel. This guy, Diyar Nurgozhay. I mean, that fight with Brenton Hebrew, that was bad. That was bad. And you know what, Marcel? He goes from being a huge favorite to a huge underdog. Well, not a huge underdog, but a pretty big underdog. You're in Satybaldiev minus 175, Diyar Nurgozhay plus 150. And I got to be honest, man. I mean, I can't pick this dude anymore. No, I didn't think he had a great show on Contender. He just had a crazy head kick. But I don't think he looked amazing. Kept doing that thing where he kept rubbing his eye. Oh, we call him Twitchy. That's his name, Twitchy. That's his nickname. I don't think this guy's that good, honestly. Now, Uran, he looked okay on LFA, and then he had that fight with Budai, right, where he's fighting a guy that's like 50 pounds heavier. So kind of a tough matchup at heavyweight. Now he's back down to light heavyweight, and he is bigger in this fight too. He's a lot bigger. He's 2 inches taller, 5 inches reach. I think now he's gonna have the size. I think he wins. I think he wins this fight. I don't know how this fight's gonna go. I don't have like a ton of interest to go lay a bunch of money on it, but I think Uran's probably going to beat Diyar. And Marcel, honestly, they might cut this dude if he loses again, especially if he gets knocked out again. So I'm assuming you're picking Uran as well, right?
So I'm gonna fucking wake up by watching Uran Satybaldiev against Diyar Nurgozhay. Give me back Maheshate against Nicholas Moda. So
maybe I shouldn't wake up at 3 a.m. Maybe I shouldn't be questioning it now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Diyar looked bad in his last fight against Branson Ribeiro. I remember when he got the contract for that head kick. Before that head kick, nothing even happened. So he's kind of like, I feel like if he doesn't throw a crazy trick or whatever, it's like a kind of a slow fight what I've seen so far. And with Uran, I thought Uran did pretty decent against Budai, man. It was a pretty close fight. He lost the fight. Yeah, man, I'm going with Uran. I think Uran wins. I'm going with a decision. I hope it will be a finish for either way, another decision. But I'm going for the decision here.
Awesome. I got a message from our boy. What's it called? Marcus. He just sent me a picture of one of his losing bets list. So he said, "Adam, I do post them." It was Charles Oliveira against Ilya Tapuri. He did lose on that one. So credit to you, Marcus. I was fucking with you, anyways. And I got a message from James Lynch. He just interviewed Brian Rogers, who's making his return to MMA. By the way, can you? I just retweeted it. That's why I checked my Twitter. If you don't mind retweeting it on Twitter. That's
okay. Yeah, sure.
Dixon, what's up? Fallen Steve, deep depression after most mid rice meal. That bad, eh, dude? I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right, let's go back to the comments. It was Antoine, really quick. I mean, listen, I don't mind some R&B. Like, I have the Confession CD by Usher, but I prefer like rap more than R&B. I know Marcel likes R&B. I prefer.
Yeah, I have a lot of rap, a lot of R&B, a lot of rock, a lot of metal.
I prefer like metal and like rap, but I was really into rap like 10 years ago. I'm mostly a metal guy, like hard rock metal alternative. Craig, what's up, man? Our boy Craig's here. What's up, man? Glad to have you here, dude. All right, guys, let's get back in the chat or in the breakdowns. Let's go to the next fight here. We have SuYoung Yu taking on Zhao Long at bantamweight, and the odds for this one have SuYoung Yu minus 130, Zhao Long plus 110. Your thoughts on this one, Marcel?
Yeah, I mean, we saw Zhao Long. He fought last. I think that was in Saudi Arabia last year, where we were fighting Chang Ho Lee for the road to UFC finale.
It was a pretty good fight, right?
And I think he should have won actually, but he lost by split decision. So the UFC still signed him. Got a great win over Kang Lee later that year. It was actually Macau, right, last year.
That card that I loved, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got SuYoung Yu. And SuYoung Yu, he also won the road to UFC finale.
Yep.
And then won against AJ Cunningham. But the fight was kind of like a lot of dry humping, if I can say, by him. And he won it by that, so good for him. And his nickname is also like Yu Jitsu. So he lost the ground fighting. The thing is, I think Zhao Long can win the fight, but he has to make it entertaining, has to keep it standing probably. But I'm going to be a bitch here. I'm going with the safe pick. I'm picking SuYoung Yu by a decision.
Again, it's a fight where like would I put money on this fight? Fuck that, man. No way. Not doing it. I'll pick SuYoung Yu though by decision as well. I think he can probably wrestle his way to win, but like zero chance I would bet on this. Same. Favorite rapper? It was Biggie for like the longest time. I like Killer Mike. I mean, there's a lot. Again, Antoine, like if you asked me this 10 years ago, I would have, more. But I have like tons of rap CDs, man. Love Wu-Tang Clan. There's a bunch of other ones. Eminem's great, obviously.
NWA.
Yeah, I don't mind MWA. I do have Straight Outta Compton, but it's a little bit. I don't know. Like the late 80s, early 90s rap is not my favorite. I prefer like late 90s, like 2000s kind of. But there's a bunch of them, man. There's a bunch. Del the Funky Homo Sapien also one of my favorites. I know you like him too, right, Del?
Who?
Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
I don't even know what it is.
Dude, he literally has a song in Tony Hawk. He's literally in the soundtrack. You've heard it.
I don't know who it is. I'm not even kidding. I'm not being a dick. I don't know who it is.
He's got a song. It's in the game.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know who it is. Send it to me after the podcast if you want.
Oh my god, someone's got to know who Del is. There's an album called Deltron 3030. It's a concept album. It's one of the best rap albums of all time. I was actually lucky to see him about 10 years ago. Aaron Bronstad and I saw him in concert. He played the entire album. Oh, Zach knows who he is. Of course you do, Zach. He played the whole show, Zach. It was fucking sick, dude. If You Must, that's the song. If You Must. It's in the game. You've heard it for sure. When you hear, you're like, oh, that song. That's what you're going to say.
If You Must. I will.
Great song. Great song. Dell's amazing. Anyways, he's one of my favorites. I saw some other people say Nas, Jay-Z. They're all great. So a lot of really good rappers we all mentioned here. I mean, I'd have to look at my shelf. I got a huge collection, but dude, 3030 is, dude, Virus, that song. Oh my god, you need to listen to that album. It's fucking incredible. John Dong, I love this name here. What's up, man? Glad to have you here, dude. Blog up, booty. Yeah, you did. You gotta wash your ass. Yeah, no, Zach knows the song. Again, when you listen to it, Marcel, you'll be like, oh, that song. So you're gonna do that to me.
I will answer Hype's question because
Sure.
you have skipped him twice now. Marcel, your thoughts on those? Yeah, man. I mean, that's
we're gonna talk about it in 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah, very unexpected fight, to be honest, because I felt like the UFC tried to get Patricio in the rankings, and then they match him up with a guy outside the rankings. This is a very dangerous matchup, I think. You know.
Yeah, and Cody, we'll talk about that fight after with Waldo and Big Pavlovich. Just give us a few minutes. We'll talk about that fight. Let's go to the next fight here, guys. We got, looks like a mismatch here, Marcel. Yizha against Westin Wilson. You want to guess the odds? I'm assuming you haven't seen them. You want to guess?
Yizha is minus 450.
No.
Tell me.
Minus 1,200. Westin Wilson plus 700.
Oh shit! Okay.
I mean, it's high, but like, I'm not picking Westin Wilson. I think he gets probably knocked out in this fight again, to be honest with you. Now, I'll give this guy credit. He had a really nice win against Jeka Saragi. I think you, like your boy from Indonesia, Marcel. I think you could have given him a bonus for that fight, but like we've seen him get meme knocked out multiple times. I think it probably happens again here. Yizha, I think, is a decent fighter, to be honest with you. I think he's decent. He hasn't shown like a ton of knockout power yet, but this is the fight to do it, right? So this is an easy pick. It's Yizha, probably by knockout. And I'm assuming you're picking the same thing?
I'm still surprised he's that big of a favorite, dude, because I'm also not convinced about Yizha, to be honest. But I think he wins the fight. Yeah, I'm not picking Wilson in this spot. Yeah, Yizha might get a late finish. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a decision win, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. By the way, so it's funny you say that. It does kind of sound like he'd be a guy in like There Will Be Blood, but there's a baseball player in the Philadelphia Phillies named Westin Wilson. So Zach is a Philadelphia Phillies fan. It's just hilarious. Don't like Westin, the baseball player. Don't like the fighter. It's it's such a random fucking name, dude. I know it might be the same guy. It's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Gabriel, what's up, man? I want to get this comment. I'm glad you could watch us live, dude. We appreciate you, man, in the chat. So, hey, Marcel, it worked out. We have our friend Gabriel here live today. All right, let's go to the next fight here, guys. Phillies suck. Fuck the Phillies, man. You guys are hilarious. Let's go to the next fight here. We got Michel Pereira taking on Kyle Daukaus. This is why Zach joined the podcast today. It's only to talk about this fight. Odds for this one, Michel Pereira minus 270, Kyle Daukaus plus 230. Kyle's filling in a short notice for, was it Abus? Who dropped out? Marco Tulio dropped out. Abus just beat Michel. Yeah, too bad, because I think Tulio, that would have been a good showcase fight, I think, potentially for him, but fell out of the fight. Broke his, you said he broke his hip bone, right? From I
was just kidding, dude. Of course.
Training with Norma, right?
I said he injured his pelvis, dude. That's what I said. I was just kidding, dude.
I know you were. Anyways, odds for this one, minus 270 on Pereira. I'll start. I mean, listen, I would like to see Kyle win. I don't think he wins. I think he gets knocked out, to be honest with you, unfortunately. Give this guy credit, though. It's so hard to get back to the UFC and get cut. And I thought this dude would be... I thought he would retire after Eric Anders destroyed his face, but he's come back and he's looked good in CFFC, right? So credit to this guy, man. I think Pereira probably knocks him out. You know, I think it's going to be bad. So what do you think, man?
The thing is, like, Michel Pereira is also inconsistent. You cannot really bet on him, I think, you know, at the same time.
These odds are heavy for sure. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, at the same time. I think there is a way for Kyle Daukaus to win this fight, you know, but he has to make sure that that doesn't get stopped in the first round or anything, you know. If it goes to the later rounds, I give Daukaus a good chance to win the last 2 rounds, for example, but I think Michel Pereira is going to win the fight, you know, so I'm picking him. Is he going to win by finish? Most likely. Is he going to win by decision? It's possible as well, you know, but I'm going with a finish.
I like this comment too, by the way. Tulio got run over by a dump truck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Joe, of course you're going to pick. He's one of your guys. Same with I don't know where Zach went. Zach's probably rewatching his fights right now from CFFC. What's up, Kai? He says, yes, UFC will accommodate China in regards to card titles, not England. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. It's a little shitty that they can't do those cards at better times with the English fans.
By the way, after Zach heard that we picked Pereira, he put on a Fury replay card, so he's watching for the third time.
By the way, I thought it was funny when Michael Chiesa they were talking. I don't know if you heard. He was like talking about CFFC, and they were with Eric Nolan, and he's like, CFFC is the ultimate feeder league to the UFC, and I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's a pretty good promotion, but like, clearly LFA is clearly like most
LFA
of the fight,
and Cage Warriors pretty much for Europe.
Yeah. I like this. I'm allowed to fake Kyle or Jim will fight me. Yeah, you won't get any more interviews with those guys. You got to pick them. I'm guessing you're going to throw a bet on Zach. I mean, the odds are pretty heavy, but maybe they will do the UK cards better times. Maybe, hopefully.
Did Chris not just lose to Tafan and Chukwi?
Yeah, Chris isn't coming back, dude. He's pretty chinny. Listen, I like Chris. Beginning of his run, he was knocking everyone out. It was fun to watch, but yeah, I don't think he comes back. Good for Kyle, though. I mean, Chris will be in his corner. Let's go to the next fight here. We have... Oh, I want to get this comment, by the way. Yeah, it's crazy this fight happened 4 years ago. Dude, I bet on Kyle Daukaus in that fight. And it was Big Dan Murgliata. He stopped the fight, and I think Herb Dean was the referee on the outside, and they used a replay, and they no contest. I was like, fuck, because I thought I was going to win my dog bet on Kyle Daukaus in that fight. Looking back at it, I'm like, I can't believe I picked him, Kevin Holland, but it was a good pick at the time, so... Really, Chris is in good shape. I mean, he always had the flab around his stomach. He kind of looked like me if I was a fighter, man. So good for him that he got back in shape. I like Chris Daukaus a lot. I thought he was a fun guy to watch, but again, you're losing to Tafan Chukwi, right? Beat him in CFFC, right? So,
and I agree with Dixon about John Jones, by the way.
Yeah, the John Jones thing was fuck John Jones, man. I'm tired of this guy. So, yeah, the Dark Knight's a sick. I don't know if is that actually his nickname now, though?
Yeah, that is his nickname. Yeah.
They actually used it. It's on UFC Stats. Not UFC Stats. They haven't put it there yet. They should, though, because it's a sick nickname. All right, let's go to the next fight here. We have Rongzhu. And, I mean, this fight could be fun, potentially. We'll see how it goes. But Rongzhu is minus 260, Austin Hubbard plus 220. Well, I'll say this. If I didn't see Rongzhu against Cody Steele, I might pick Austin Hubbard to win a decision here. But, dude, he looked incredible in that fight. Like, he really did look good. So it's like, is this the second coming of this guy? I mean, he's looked, yeah. I mean, maybe it's the second time in the UFC too.
Is he training at CKB now with Jose? He trained last time, I think, or I'm wrong.
Good. I mean, maybe, but regardless, like, I think, dude, Austin Hubbard's kind of he's lost 4 of his last 5. He's on the decline. He's tough though. He's tough. It probably goes to decision, but Rongzhu by decision. I think you can keep it standing and it'll strike. Austin Hubbard, good takedown defense, better striking. And again, like I said, this is his second run in the UFC. He's making the most of it. It's looked really good. So I'm taking Rongzhu. I'm assuming you have the same pick too.
I can't wait for Michael Bisping to be on the commentary booth and calling him Rongzhu the whole damn time. Because he did last time. He kept talking about Rongzhu. I cannot see the name Rongzhu anymore. And that thing about a Rongzhu.
What's the other guy? That guy, that flyweight guy, Daniel Barra. How do you say it?
Yeah, it's actually it's Daniel Bareth. And but just say Barres, and he's not Bareth.
Remember that fight who was being so annoying? Kept saying it like, yeah. Anyways, you're picking Rongzhu, right, in this fight?
Yeah, I'm picking Rongzhu here. Yeah, I think
Rongzhu.
Yeah, I think he wins.
You guys are all fucking hilarious in the chat. Yeah, man, smash the like button, guys. We appreciate your support. Thank you. That's all you can do. So, and I know some people asked about the super chat. I'm trying to get that set up. I don't have access to like everything in the back end, but I'm talking to our boss about it. Hopefully we can get it set up because I'll take a tip. Marcel will take a tip. So we'll take a tip. All right. You got the wrong Zhu, but the right one. I like that. Lazy Bet's so funny. Oh, man. All right. Let's go to the next fight here, guys. We have a flyweight bout between Lonnie Kavanagh and Charles Johnson, which I think this fight should be on the main card instead of that Kiefer Crosbie fight personally, because I think this fight could be one of the best fights in the card. And I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this fight. You got Lonnie Kavanagh minus 180, Charles Johnson plus 155. Your thoughts?
Yeah, that's a difficult fight, to be really honest, to pick, man, because like I think a lot of people will pick Lonnie Kavanagh because of he's still undefeated and he looked pretty good.
Zach's picking him. Zach's all over him, by the way, just so you know.
I think it's pretty good. The same thing is with Charles. Charles is a guy who can make it difficult with a lot of fighters, you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, he can also lose against guys you don't expect him to lose against. So, I mean, Charles lost to Ramazan Tamirov last time. I think he didn't look bad in the fight at all. But he has a 4-fight winning streak before that one, including top contender Joshua Van, who he knocked out.
Yep.
So, man, the thing is, like, I think Charles is a live dog. At the same time, I'm going with Lonnie Kavanagh. I think he does enough to win a decision here, but it's a close fight, I think. And if you would bet Charles, I wouldn't be surprised because I think it's possible.
It's a tough one. I'm really torn on this fight, to be honest with you, because like again, I think this kid's good, right? Kavanagh obviously 2 wins in the UFC. He's looked solid, but like this is a big step up, man. Like I think Charles Johnson's so underrated. Like he really could be on like a longer win streak right now because the Tamro fight was close. It really was close. Be on a 5-fight win streak, that'd be crazy. Guy's always competitive fights and regardless of the odds, so he always gives you. He's the guy that fights for your money, right, Marcel? We've talked about this. He's the guy that fights for your money. He's always in close fights. You know what? Let's do it. Hit the button. Let's go. I'll take him. I mean, why not? I'm not picking a ton of dogs in this card. A few will win. Hopefully the odds are just not because of the odds. I'm honestly think it's a close fight. Like I think regardless of who wins, it's probably going to go to the decision, and it'll be like a 29-28 type of decision. But I think that Johnson more experience, just higher fight IQ. Hopefully he could show in this fight and get back on track here. I mean the guy's. I think people are really underrating this win over Josh Fan. He had a knockout win over the guy who's number one in the world, who could be a champion in 2 months or whatever. So it's a nice win. It wasn't long ago. He's a solid fighter, really good striking. He's got pretty good head strike defense. He's bigger than Lonnie Kavanagh as well. That's something to keep in mind. We'll see. Like, I actually think if the fight stays on the feet, like Johnson has a really good chance to win. What I'm worried about is he gets taken down here and held down. That's kind of his issue he's had in the past. So I just don't see Kavanagh being that guy that wrestles him like that. And maybe he might fight smart and do it. But regardless, I mean, Kavanagh's really good prospect. If he wins, I won't be surprised. I'm just really on the fence in this fight. And fuck it, I'll take a dog shot, Marcel. So let's do a decision for Charles Johnson. Imagine this was the title shot next year, title fight. That'd be crazy. So yeah, we'll take Johnson to do a decision, guys. Should be a good fight. It's one of my favorite fights in the card. I know you like the fight too. So awesome fight. Next fight here. This is the last prelim here. Maheshate against Gage Young. This actually could be a decent fight too. Odds for this one: Gage Young minus 130, plus 110. Maheshate. Your thoughts?
I mean, Gage Young, we saw him in the Contender Series against Kill and Salkill. Everybody was like saying that was an amazing fight. I thought the fight fucking sucked, but it was competitive. Then he fought in the regional scene, and then he got the short notice call to fight Evan Elder. And I think he looked okay in the fight, but Evan Elder clearly won. I still think he has potential, he's still super young. I think he's 24, 25 something, so he's very young. If you look at Maheshate, he's around the same age. But hasn't looked amazing in the UFC as of lately, man. I mean, he only won one of his last four, and that was a close fight with Gabriel Benitez. So, yeah, I mean, I think it will be a close fight. We're in fucking China, There's a Chinese guy against an American guy. Unless Young starches him, I'm going with Maheshate by decision. But
hit the
I wouldn't
button.
be.
It's a dog. Hit the button.
Oh, Maheshate is a
Yeah,
dog.
plus 110.
There you go.
Hit it again. Let's go. We have a consensus dog. We have one. I wasn't sure. It's a competitive fight. It's going to go to decision most likely. It's going to be close. I'm just not sure about Gage Young. I mean, I think he's an okay prospect. I'm glad this kid get a shot in the UFC. He put up an okay fight against Evan Elder. Colin Salco is just a hard fight for anyone. Let's be honest. But the thing is, like, if you look at the regional scene, I've watched his fights. Like, the competition wasn't very good. So I'm just not sure how good the kid is. He's very tough, though. Obviously, he'll stand in the pocket and bang. Maheshate, I know he's had a tough run here, lost 1 of 3, but like Marcel, I'm pretty sure that the same 3 guys would beat Gage Young too, right? I think there's like the Nicholas Modify, he lost. It was competitive, but like that's not a bad loss, right? Slava Barshov is not really a bad loss, and Rafa Garcia beats a lot of guys too. So not bad losses. And that win over Steve Garcia is really aging well. I don't like the strike defense. That it worries me, but Gage Young's somehow is worse. So they're both guys that are going to stand and trade, and they're going to get tons of damage inflicted. I just think it's going to be a competitive fight. It's in China. I think it's going to edge out to Maheshate, probably decision. There could be a knockout in this fight. I mean, the way these guys, they don't move their heads very much, but I'm thinking Maheshate wins a decision. So I like the dog pick here, man. I'm glad we have the same pick. So there we fucking go. Maheshate's contract, I mean, dude, he's probably in this situation where if he loses, he gets cut, right? I would think, Marcel. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think so too. If he loses, yeah.
All right, let's go to the next fight here, guys. We have Next fight. Okay, main card opener. Curious to hear your thought. I don't think this fight should open the main card personally, but I guess they're trying to showcase this guy here. So, Taiyilake Nueraji. It's a hard name to pronounce. Versus Kiefer Crosbie. Once I hear it a few times on the weekend, I'll pronounce it better. So, I'll say the odds for this one have Nueraji minus 400, Crosbie plus 300. I'm not even going to overthink this pick. Kiefer Crosbie shouldn't be even in the UFC. Let's be honest. He's being brought here to lose, man. He's being brought in here to get destroyed, and that's probably what's going to happen. He's probably going to get knocked out or submitted in like the first round. I don't know a lot about the other guy, to be honest with you, but I can't think of any reason the UFC would book him to fight, knowing that he could potentially lose. So again, not a huge fan of laying minus 400 and a debuting guy, but Crosby's not very good either. So got to go with the Chinese fighter here, Marcel. Same with you.
Yeah, dude wouldn't be in the UFC, dude, if he wasn't.
Can you say? I agree. Can you say his name?
Taiyilake Nueraji.
Yeah, it's tough. We'll hear it more on the weekend. It's a little tough, but
I mean, listen, it's actually funny. I mean, Kiefer Crosbie was supposed to fight Song Kenan, right? That was the original matchup, and these two both lost to Kevin Chusey, and Kevin Chusey got cut. He's now PFL. I'm going.
He's a PFL. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting.
He's main eventing against Abduragimov next.
Oh,
that's the main event. Yeah, I'm going with Nueraji, man. I don't even think picking Crosbie here. I haven't been impressed by Crosbie at all so far in the UFC. No. Yeah, I'm going with the Chinese guy, and I think I've seen him fight before. He's pretty talented, so I'm picking him.
I have no idea, Antoine, to answer your question. I mean, but I would imagine the original plan with him was.
I think he was hanging out with Johnny Walker recently, so with SBG clan. So yeah.
This card needs more heavyweights. Lazy boy.
Okay, McMaynard.
Duambe, is he still in PFL? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't know what his contract status is. It's not Paymaker. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people will skip prelims. I'm going to watch them, but hopefully it's worth it. I'll just say that. Hopefully it's worth it. I'll have a nap after the card. Fuck it. You know what I mean? All right, let's go to the next fight here, guys. We have flyweight bout here. This could be a fun fight too. Sumudaerji against Kevin Borjas. Fun fight here, Marcel, I think, in the flyweight division. Probably a sneaky fight of the night contender, actually, now that I think about it. Sumudaerji minus 155, Borjas plus 135. I think this fight's pretty close, to be honest with you. I don't think Sumudaerji's looked amazing lately.
Who's the dog?
Borjas. I don't think Sumudaerji's looked amazing lately, but he has fought really good competition in the UFC. Obviously, in his losses for the most part. I mean, the Match Null fight was weird, but losing to Charles Johnson, Tim Elliott, there's nothing wrong with those defeats. Borjas, great performance his last fight against Lazy Boy, who's moving up to 135 now, and he looked good. I mean, that's why I think he's got a chance here. But at the same time, like, I've always thought Sumudaerji was a really good striker, and this is going to be a striking battle. Like, Borjas has never attempted to take down the UFC. I don't think it starts here. So I think it'll be somewhat competitive, but I think Sumudaerji probably ends up winning a decision here. So maybe he knocks him out. I don't know, but I think probably a decision. So I'll take Sumudaerji to win in China. What do you think? Dog?
Yes. I'm picking Borjas here.
Okay. I think he could definitely win for sure.
Yeah, I think they tried to screw Borjas last time to fight Rodriguez in Mexico. And they
wanted Rodriguez so bad.
Yeah, they thought Rodriguez was going to get an easy win, and he didn't. And I like Borjas, man. I don't think he's a bad fighter at all. He even gave Joshua Van a difficult fight in the first round, with that Van to go over. For me, Kevin Borjas, man, I think he gets he beats him in the third round by finish, to be honest.
Wow, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This fight could be good. I think it could be a good fight. By the way, this is funny. Did they ever get the glass of Duambe's fight? I don't know. That was such a weird. That fight was so weird. Antoine, I don't think this guy's ever sniffing the top 5. I mean, is he even ranked in the top 15 anymore? I don't think so.
I don't think he is anymore.
No, I mean, he's borderline top 15 guy. Never for me, never top 5. Fight Talk, what's up, man? Appreciate you, dude, and obviously doing for everything you do. Let's go to the next fight here, guys. We have.
I love how you skip Antoine's question.
I did answer it.
No, the last one from Antoine.
What are you talking about? He asked about.
His nickname is crazy.
Oh, his nickname. Oh, I missed it. I didn't actually see it. Sorry. I'm not saying it. You want to say it, Antoine? I mean, you're well, you're You're from the chocolate city, as Brendan Schaub says, right? Right, Marcel? I'm not saying it. You want to say it, Marcel? How do you say his nickname?
It's the El Gallo. You mean that one?
Yeah. What's the last word of it?
El Gallo Negro. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it, but it's the Black Rooster or something. Is that what it is?
It's the Black
Yeah.
Rooster.
All right, let's go to the next fight here. We got Antoine's laughing. Let's go to the next fight here, guys. We got. I mean, this fight's. I'm surprised it's third from the top. The last 3 fights in this card were like really good. You know, Sergei Pavlovich against Waldo Cortes-Acosta, fun fight, and obviously a heavyweight. And curious to see how this fight goes. Minus 200 Sergei, plus 170 on Waldo. I've been picking Waldo for like almost all of his fights. I think he's really good, but Sergei is like a big step up. I think even though I don't think Sergei's a perfect fighter, he's a big step up. Sergei should be able to, I think, outstrike Waldo. I don't think he knocks Waldo out. Waldo's really tough, so I think it probably goes the distance like Sergei's last couple of fights have went. But I think Sergei ends up winning like a decision here, man, in a fight that Waldo's going to have his moments, but I think Sergei's going to have the edge on the feet. So I'll take Sergei by decision. What are you thinking, dude?
I mean, I got to pick Sergei here, man. I'm not. I mean, unless Waldo can take him down and hold him there or something, because I think Sergei's stand-up is better. But maybe I'm wrong, But to be really honest, listen, I like Waldo, but I wasn't impressed with the Spivak fight. I thought he got lucky that he got the decision there. And Sergei won against Rosenstruck, but before that looked really bad against Volkov, and he got knocked out by Aspinall. But those are really like top level fighters in my opinion. So I'm going with Pavlovich.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on this one. We'll see how it goes, though. It could be hopefully there's a quick knockout. I doubt it, though. All right, let's go to the next fight here, guys. We have co-main event. And Marcel, you didn't hear at the beginning. Marcel's heard this is a 5-round fight between Brian Ortega and Aljamain Sterling. So we'll get confirmation this week. And Marcel, when you get 100% confirmation, is going to tweet it out. But that's what you're hearing here on the podcast, guys. So Aljamain is the favorite, minus 245 for the Funkmaster, plus 210 for Brian Ortega. Dude, I love Aljamain Sterling in this fight. I really like him in this fight. And the fact it's 5 rounds, I like him even more, to be honest with you, dude. I just think he's the better fighter. I really do. Brian's tough as hell. This fight probably goes the distance just based on how tough Brian is. It's going to be hard to submit him. He's going to be hard to knock out. But I think Sterling's just the better grappler, clearly, I would say. Submission attempts, I mean, obviously Ortega's amazing, but to me, Sterling's the better wrestler. I think Sterling's probably the better striker, too. I just think Sterling's better everywhere, except for pure submissions. Ortega's pretty amazing at them, but I don't think he submits Aljamain Sterling. So to me, like, regardless if it's 3 or 5, I like Sterling here probably by decision. I love him in this fight, man. I'm actually curious to hear your thoughts, but for me, Sterling is one of my favorite picks in the card. Minus 245, love it. What do you think?
I mean, I like Ortega a lot. I always did, but his only win, also for recent, is the Diyar one, the rematch.
Where you guys ass kicked and came back? That one?
Yeah. And against Lopez, he got knocked down early, but I mean, Lopez won that fight. The thing with Ortega is I feel like he's still very decent, but he doesn't really like improve the last couple of years, man.
Yep.
Aljo's good. I like him a lot. You know that. Barely. He clearly won against Calvin Kattar in his first 145 fight. Against Evloev, it was super close, I think. So that shows that he can compete with the top at 145, in my opinion. I'm picking Aljo here as well, probably by decision after 5 rounds. I think it didn't even matter if it was 3 or 5 rounds. To be honest, I would go with decision anyway. So
yeah, I agree. By the way, the answer this question, I mean, I don't know, because I think he's looked good at featherweight. He's almost like rejuvenated his career. I thought Brian Ortega was moving to lightweight, which is kind of weird. He's saying at featherweight, so
he's exactly 1 week older than me, Aljo. So in my opinion, he will always be young.
It is crazy that he's actually younger than me, which is crazy. When I was looking at this fight, I was like, man, he's really younger than me. He's been in the UFC for so fucking long. I'm getting old, man. I'm starting to get old here. All right, I'm going to go with Sterling. All right, let's go to the main event now. Zhang Mingyang is Johnny Walker. Zhang minus 300, Johnny Walker plus 240. Yeah, I mean, dude, to me, this is like another kind of easy pick. Like, Zhang is going to probably send Johnny Walker to the Shadow Realm again, unfortunately. Like, the UFC clearly is setting this guy up to win. Like I said, showcase fights, this is one of them. Johnny has more experience than UFC. Johnny's fought better competition, I'll give him that, but his chin is gone at this point, man. And Zhang is on a roll. He's won like 12, 13 straight fights by knockout, wins every fight in the first round. He's looked great in the UFC. I mean, it's a potential fraud check moment, definitely, because everyone thinks Walker's a bum now. I don't think he's a bum. It's just I don't trust his chin at all, man. I really don't. So to me, this is the UFC setting their boy up for a win in the market they're trying to capitalize in and trying to Zhang by first round knockout. I have no doubt. What do you think?
The thing is, like, I think the same way pretty much, but the thing is, like, what if Walker somehow lands a bomb of his own, and he knocks Zhang out, It's a possibility, dude. I mean, it is, to be honest, but it's not the most likely come out, You think Zhang is going to win? I think so too. I also think by stoppage. But man, imagine Johnny Walker out of nowhere knocks him out. That would be
it's
crazy.
Possible. It's like heavyweight. You never really know.
Yeah, exactly.
He's fought better competition.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. When he first came to the UFC, he had all those crazy wins, and I thought this guy would be like a champion. And then he got destroyed by Corey Anderson. Actually, that was kind of a fraud check at the time, right? Corey Anderson.
Yeah. Did you remember when he hip tossed Herb Dean in the Khalil Roundtree fight?
Yeah, that's another. Well, that's a big win looking back. But I mean, to me, he's a shell of his former self. Love Johnny Walker, but I hate the matchup for him, dude. I really do. So. Hope Johnny Walker flylights him and we stop the 3 Chinese fight nights. This Zhang, I don't think Zhang's a future champ. I mean, the UFC's going to try. They'll try, right? They'll try to push him.
Oh, they're definitely going to try. Yeah.
I would think if he wins this fight, they'll probably do him against like Volkan. Maybe they could do that. Volkan beat Johnny Walker, right? So, anyways, I'll go back to the card just to recap everything. Starting for the first fight of the night, work our way up. We're both taking Uran. We both took you. We both took Yizha. We both took Pereira. We both took Rongzhu. Sorry?
You both took me?
What?
You say we both took you. We both took me?
Yeah, he fucked me up, dude. I was like, what are you talking about? Anyways, we both took Rongzhu. Marcel was a wimp and didn't want to take the dog pick on Charles Johnson, who I'm taking. So he took Lonnie. He took the safe pick, as he says. Both took Maheshate as a consensus dog, so there's one consensus dog on the card. Both took Nueraji. I took Sue. I was the wimp here, and Marcel took a shot in the dog, Borjas. Both took Sergei. Both took Sterling. Both took Zhang. So one consensus dog. Yeah, we'll preview the contender series really quick right now. Let's do it, Marcel. Someone's asking. Antoine's asking. Let's do it quickly. Yeah, we have odds for this card as well. Let's go through it really quick. Not the most detailed breakdowns, guys, but we'll go through the card for you guys. Start with the first fight, work our way up. I'm going to use whatever is on fight odds.io right now. Ramiro Jimenez -390, Tommy Kuozi +315. Your thoughts on this one? Did you watch weigh-ins, by the way? Did you see the weigh-in?
No, but okay.
It's kind of funny. You were taking a picture. The guy went and grabbed his phone. They were like doing the thing together. It was kind of cool. So, listen, this is their job. You know what I mean? These guys, like, they don't have to hate each other to fight. No. So, I think Jimenez probably wins. Would you agree?
Yeah, man, I pick him from Kabate, right? I think he's decent. Only thing that bothers me is that he hasn't fought since 2023. So.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, a lot of people on this season contender are from either Combate or LFA, so that's kind of interesting. Next fight, heavyweights, Josh Hockett -435, Guilherme Uriel +335. Heavyweight fight, Josh Hockett, former NFL player for the San Francisco 49ers, so amazing athlete, obviously, coming into contender series. UFC, Dana's going to fucking whack off if they sign that former NFL guy, man. He loves it. They fucking love it, dude.
Dana be like, oh my God.
Well, not to say, actually, Mick's going to, they're going to be standing and clapping and, all three of them are. Four of them, sorry. Hunter Campbell's there, too.
Yeah.
Dana's going to be like, this guy's a former NFL player. Fucking love this kid. Get over here, kid. You got a UFC contract.
I don't know. He's like, I don't know all of these guys when I'm coming in here. I never heard of any of these guys.
Yeah,
but he's a former NFL player. Yeah.
Well, what's funny? He's probably going to fight Austin Lane in his debut and knock out Austin Lane in meme fashion too.
Yeah.
Listen, this guy probably wins. He's a huge favorite. He probably does win. I will say this though, like, it's heavyweights. It's the heavyweights. You never really fucking know. The Brazilian guy outweighed him by like 20 or 30 pounds today. So that guy could land a bomb. Probably not though. Probably Hockett wins easily. I would think, right?
Yeah.
This guy missed weight. Luis Lee Scott, -450. He missed weight. He's a huge favorite, though, against the Indian guy, Kashik Sakumar, +350. Not a lot of Indian fighters have had success in MMA. That being said, I would love to see this guy win and beat the dude that missed weight. I hate when these guys miss weight for contender. It's so disrespectful, I think. It's like failing a job interview before the interview starts, Marcel, in a way, I'll take the English guy, but, like, again, I wouldn't bet at -450 and do the miss weight. What do you think?
Yeah, I also picked the English guy here, but
Yep.
we'll see.
Brandon Holmes minus 160, Cam Ralston plus 130. He's getting a second chance after losing to Torres Finney. This one's kind of tough, I think, because Holmes.
Short notice.
Yeah, and he beat the Zach Borrego guy. That guy that fought, was it Bo Nickel, I think, fought him, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not that great, but Cam Ralston also, I don't think he's great. He's a bigger guy, though. He is taller. Holmes is undefeated. This is a tough one. This can go either way. I guess I'll go with Holmes, but it's tough. What do you think?
I'm also going with Holmes. I think will be probably one of the closer fights on the card, to be honest. But
Yep.
I'm also picking Holmes here. I like what I've seen from him so far. But yeah.
Yep. And one guy I'm pretty sure gets a contract, Jose Delano, minus 500 against Manuel Exposito. This is kind of a showcase fight, I would think, right? This guy wins by knockout, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, Esposito, well, I see he fought for Combate as well, right? And but didn't do amazing there. For Delano, he's a big favorite. What you said in this fight, he's coming up from LFA. He's looked decent, and his only loss in his only recent loss in his career is against Gabriel Santos. So, I mean, you can lose to worse competition, right? So yeah.
So there's two fights, I think, for a few guys are asking about the road. There's two fights, I believe.
Shimeng against Bruno Brazil and
let's do this one first. Neem Jargo to Denver against Terrence Saturn.
Yeah.
I wish we had odds. I honestly don't know. I mean, because I don't know how good Tumen Denver is, but this guy's coming on short notice, right? So tough. I mean, honestly, probably Terrence will win. I would think. I don't know how good Tumen Denver is anymore.
I mean, the Southern guy, he's from the Uriah Faber A1 Combat. He was a champion there. Looked good so far. And Tumen Demirel, he had that one fight against Carlos Hernandez. It was a close fight. It was a split decision.
Yeah.
I think he can win as well. It's a difficult fight to pick, I think.
I agree. And the other fight, Shimeng and Bruno Brazil, I
think a lot of people are going to pick Shimeng, but
I hate to say it, but I'm picking Bruno Brazil by decision. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
What are you picking?
Yeah, I would pick Bruno Brazil probably as well.
Yeah. I hate to say it. I don't like the matchup. And I don't like how she has this crazy head kick knockout, viral moment, and they put her this fucking random card.
You know what's fucking funny? So she gets this Road to UFC finale during the Macau card, doesn't count for a UFC record. Now she's fighting on the Road to UFC card, a fucking UFC fight. So the fight that was on the road card doesn't count as a UFC fight, but the fight she fights on the road card counts as a UFC fight.
So dumb. By the way, sorry, Antoine was asking a few times about Indian MMA. That's a market they think they want to go to, right? But these guys haven't really done well in the UFC. You had Jubli, not good. And then what was that other guy's name? A few years ago, they had another guy.
Bharat Kandari.
He didn't do well. They have Pooja, but she's not that good. So I don't know. I mean, they're waiting for someone. Maybe this kid. That's what I'm saying. Maybe this kid tomorrow they could,
the Singh guy, he lost also on the road finale. Singh. That's
okay. Like I said, they've had a few of them, but I don't know. I mean, I really don't know.
They can fight Manchakara from For Us to Freedom says. Why not?
Tough Bollywood. That's so awesome. They could. That's what I'm saying. Tough. So like I said, I watched the season. Morales looked amazing. I mean, looks like, he was in the UFC, but he looked good. So maybe they've produced some talent here, but I just don't know if they have enough talent in MMA to do the two shows, to do road. Sorry, not road. Actually, that's three shows really. Road, tough, and contender. It's too many, don't you think, Marcel? All these.
I think they should just do contender, not tough anymore, not road anymore, because in my opinion, they do it now we're doing road to UFC, and they have all the Asian or from Oceania fighters, the Australian, and I don't like that, because you're gonna let them fight. And why they do that? Because they don't want to mix them up, because they know there's a possibility that those Chinese fighters, the Chinese fighters, they lose to the American or the Brazilian ones, the contenders,
Yeah.
But if they do that, they shouldn't even be in the UFC, you know what I mean? So in my opinion, you should make one show where all nationalities are in, and just pick the best, and then too bad if you don't have anybody from a certain country. It is what it is,
Antoine, I have no fucking clue, bro. I gotta be honest with you. I guess Zhang Mingyang would be, right? He'd be the best guy from road. Would you think?
Yeah, it's possible.
There's gotta be. I mean, I guess Shimeng could be good. We'll see. I would think Zhang Mingyang at this point. He knocked out my boy George Tokos, also known as Tuco, to Marcel. Marcel, your guy. But
Yeah.
like that, I mean, I don't know how many good prospects come out of the show. We'll see. Maybe this SuYoung you guy's good. I don't know. Hung-Sub Park. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Although he got washed by Tyra. I mean, there's nothing you can't say too much about that. But yeah, I mean, like the Zhang. You know what's crazy? I was looking at Zhang. That fight was in 2022. The Zhang Mingyang George Tuku's fight, Marcel. So
yeah, it's been time.
Ray, yeah, Ray's okay. He's not bad. Great guy. Ray Surya. How do you say it?
Yeah. Ray Tsuruya.
He's pretty good. I mean, he went
Yeah.
to decision with Josh Van. It doesn't look bad now.
You have that Surrender guy who also won twice and worked to road to UFC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But to answer Antoine's question, I would think Zhang Mingyang. But again, Antoine, like I'm not an expert on road to UFC. There's a guy on Twitter. I think his name's like Chris Purnell or something. He's like a Chinese.
He's really good. Chris Presnell.
That's his name. Sorry. That guy has all the knowledge of this. So that's the guy to follow. Like, I don't know him too well, but I see his tweets and he's like tweeting all about Chinese MMA. And I think the matchmaker, the other guy, the French Canadian guy, he knows a lot about this stuff. I'm not an expert on road to UFC and never will be. It's just enough. MMA ecosystem, that's his name. Yeah. I don't know enough about it, guys. I'll be honest with you, but I'm trying. Sorry, I missed a comment here by Tristan. He said something about it starts 3 hours later the day before than day before. Okay, so it's on Friday night. I don't know.
Let me see how late that starts.
I'm not watching it, dude. I don't. I'll watch the fights.
It's maybe good for the people who want to watch it.
Yeah, it's great, but I put it out there. Yeah, say it. I did see that. Yeah, good for him. Yeah, dude. MMA media is. By the way, like, can I ask you a quick question? I should have asked you in the last podcast. Can I ask you a quick question? UFC 319 press conference. Your thoughts?
Not great.
I don't watch them anymore. I don't know why you do. I'll be honest with you, man, because I'll check them out after, and they never live up to the hype.
For me, it's 12 p.m. on August 27th. So for you, it's going to be 6 in the morning, and the second card will be for you at 2 minus 4 will be 8 in the morning. 6 and 8 in the morning. No,
on Friday.
6 and 10. 6 and 10 in the morning.
Friday or Sunday?
The 22nd. When is the 22nd?
Oh, so that's the Friday.
Day before.
Okay.
The day before.
Yeah, like Tristan said. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. But I do want to give a shout out to our guy Zane Bando at MMA Oddsbreaker, though. Another one of our colleagues. Listen, the guy's he's been given a tough, road. We'll just say that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Marcel, he's in a wheelchair. It's not an easy life. Credit to this guy, man. He made the most of his opportunity. He went out there. He got his name out there. I know some people are clowning on the guy. I'm happy for him, dude. People know who he is now. So that's the one thing that came out of the press conference, Marcel, that Zane got some love. He's a good dude. And he showed a lot of excitement. The press conference was, dude, Marcel, I don't see the point of having the media day and then the press conference anymore. You're asking the same questions. At least Zane came in there and showed some fucking. These guys are half asleep. These media guys, man.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's this press conference is about Hamzat and about Dricus, and then you also have like Tim Elliott, Kaya Sakura there, Jared Cannonier against MVP. They barely get any attention.
I know.
Why? There was only Diana Balbica asked these guys some questions. Probably because she works for Sportsnet.
Yeah, she was there with Aaron. By the way, I agree with Zach too. They're cutting their final weight too on the Thursday night. Marcel, like these guys don't want to fucking be there. How did your training camp go? Are you excited for your fight tomorrow night? Like these are the worst questions of all time. It's just all. I love it. Just how are you feeling this camp? Yeah, I wonder. I feel like shit. The weight cut sucks. You're never gonna hear that.
Are you ready?
I think you either do media day or you do the press conference. Maybe you just do the press conference on Wednesday instead.
Remember this guy who was like, "Hey guys, who can I put my money on?" That's about.
There's also a guy, Danny Rubenstein, clowned some dude about the Dricus. He's like, Dricus, not to be a dick, but when you fought Derek Brunson, you got taken down. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? And apparently he had a Hamzat t-shirt on or something, apparently.
Yeah.
How is this guy cleared to the media room, though? I don't get it. Like, I've been to the media room, like, in general, like, I'll just wear, like, a polo shirt and, like, a pair of, nice pants. That's fine. I would never wear a fighter shirt there. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Maybe another influencer, and Dana loves these influencers, so I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that we're not getting enough out of this anymore. So, again, give a shout out to our boy Zane because he gave some energy. You provided a spark, and
I, can you wait a couple of minutes to get the loop out of the drawer, man? Come on.
no, I
I
opened the
mean,
window. And I heard some car was like revving up. I don't know what was going on. Someone's asking about Antoine's asking about Deanna. Yeah, she's working for Sportsnet. I mean, like, good for her. Like, I I think Mike Malot's better personally, but Malott is not. He can't do every card, so they have her and Malott doing it. She's fine. Good for her. I like Deanna. She's a nice person. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I agree.
She's not fighting anymore. She's good to look at, so I think she's a pretty girl. So I mean, I'm fine with it. She's married to that guy now, Cameron Van Camp, former UFC fighter. They're
Good
married.
for him. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I think he's sitting above his batting average, dude. Personally, so good for that
good
guy,
for him.
man. He is a pro fighter, though. Fair enough. But they have a little thing going on. I think they both live in. He must have moved to Canada then. I'm assuming, right? He must have, unless she's.
I
But
mean, you would.
well, I mean, I don't know. Like, dude, long distance relationship cross border would be very hard. I would imagine, right?
Yeah, but you're in Canada, so
Yeah, I'd love. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just saying because I think Cameron's in the States, right? So it'd be hard to go back and forth. But I don't know. Maybe I like this one too. What are the emotions, Marcel? Your favorite question? I,
I already think that people talk way too much about emotions these days.
yeah, I know.
I know. Yes, back in the day it was a little bit too. They kept too much to themselves sometimes, and didn't let it out. But these days, man, all these kids want to talk about emotions. Get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I agree. And then just want to answer this question. We need from our guy here. We need new media members. I agree. It's the same guys every week. But the thing is, here's the problem. Like, and I've been in the business 15 years. The problem is there's not many jobs, especially full-time jobs. Marcel knows about this very well. It's hard to find a job in general.
Yeah,
It's hard to find
it
a
is.
full-time job. And it's even the people that have been doing it a long time, they eventually get bored kind of. So it's tough, man. These guys that like I don't I'll be honest with you, when I first started the job, I was like, man, I want to do this full time. And I've been blessed too, but I obviously have another job in sports now with bookies, which I'm actually glad they don't have to work MMA 100% of the time, man, because I can write about the other sports I love, Marcel. And I think, to be fair, I think you'd love to like have a little bit of football writing too, if you could, right? You probably
Yeah,
wouldn't mind
true.
that for sure, right? So I don't mind writing about, baseball and the real football, the American football, not the fake football that you guys watch. But the point is, like, when I first started it, I know I wanted to go to every event, but like as I've gotten older, it's like I wouldn't want to fly around to every event. That'd be hard to do, especially with a family, right? Where I don't have a family really. It'd be my daughter, but you know, it's tough. I'd rather spend those weekends, even if I'm just like hanging out with her. I'd rather do that than be at some press conference asking Drake is like what he ate in his training camp or something. You know what I mean, Marcel? So like for me, it's like there's some value to these press conferences, but not as much as there should be. But we do need some new guys. And I saw our boy Patrick Denaw. He's not in the chat today, but he's been in the chat. He's there in Vegas right now. So he was at Contender. Do you see that? I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is awesome. So I don't know what he's doing there. I guess maybe a vacation. I'm not sure, but it was good to see him out there. Obviously, our friend Alex Bahunin, he does all the Vegas cards. It'd be nice to see if Alex could, fly to different events and do them. But again, with Alex, like he's got a wife. You know what I mean? He's got a dog. We've seen it on the podcast. So Bell, right? Well, he's got two dogs. You got two, right, Alex?
Yeah, true.
He'd rather spend time with his family too. So it's hard to do that. So I kind of get like how it's it gets monotonous, but at the same time, I'm with you. I mean, it'd be nice to see if some new people show up, and it's I think Marcel, I think you'd agree. A lot of the best people covering MMA are not at the press conferences. Like I think
That's
you're one of
true.
the best guys. I
I
think
agree. I
Nolan King,
appreciate.
Nolan.
I don't agree, but I appreciate.
I know you don't, but like I think Nolan King's one of the best guys. Nolan's only
For
at
sure.
like he's only at like the Boston ones and a few other ones. He doesn't do all the events for Junkie.
And
Bond does, and Bond, he does a pretty good job. But I think Nolan's better, personally. So
you know what always annoys me, and you know that with the post fight pressers, sometimes these guys who glazing these fighters like crazy, like, dude, you look so amazing. Your mom probably be very proud. I mean, I heard her in the stances. She was really proud of her boy. Did she already talk to you? I'm like, dude, come on, man. We're here at a professional sport. Not talk about his mom. It's just like really weird. And then saying like, dude, you impressed me so much that it was really the highlight of my night, the way you performed. I mean, it was amazing. I loved it, man. Who are we fighting next? Who's we?
no,
You
I
know what I
I,
mean?
I agree. It's I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure what the value is we're getting out of these things, but it is what it is. Let's get to a couple other comments. We'll get out of here. We're actually just past 7. Sorry about that, Marcel. I want to finish.
Do you want to watch TV, dude?
I do, but I just wanted to check something. My bad. I know you heard something there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my baseball team started. It's 7:00. They start now, right? So actually, they started 50 minutes ago. It's okay. I have no idea. I don't really care about her, dude. I'll be honest with you. It pisses me off. How is your weight cut? Yeah, I know. They should ask better questions.
I got to tell people this story, Adam. I'm sorry. I got to tell people this story. So Adam asked me yesterday, can we do the podcast? He already asked for Monday. I said, yeah. Can we do the podcast a little bit early? He said, it's like, yeah, for sure. Or I said, no, I don't like to be early, but why? He's like, yeah, I have to do other things. Like, okay. So then he's like, 5 a.m. Is it possible? It's like, yeah, 5 a.m.
No,
I
5
prefer,
p.m.
Or 5 p.m. I was like, yeah, I prefer 8. I said to him. He's like, you know, we can also do 9, he said, but then I already sent him a voice clip where I said, yeah, 5 is okay. And then I go to the chat and he deleted that where he said we could do 9.
Because I did want to watch the Blue Jay game, so it worked out in my favor. But no, I appreciate you helping me out, man. Thanks.
No
dude.
problem, man. But
it's just tough because I had my kid yesterday and
yeah, I understand.
She was here. She could have been watching TV while I was doing this, but you're going to hear her jump on my back when I'm doing this too. So I didn't have anyone to help watch. So I appreciate you helping me. UFC Rio, yeah, oh, you're going to the UFC Rio? Awesome, man. That's great. This Brazilian guy. So I've been to that arena. I saw UFC 237 there, Rose and Andrade, where she slammed her and won the title. It's a cool arena. They changed the name of it now. It used to be called like UNES Arena or something, HSBC Arena. Now it's something different.
It's now Formasi. Right?
Yeah, but it's the same arena. Go be there. Make sure to be there for like half an hour before the first fight because the line's going to be fucking long. I already know that for sure. And enjoy the fights, man. And I remember how crazy the crowd was. It was amazing. Like the fight with God, what's his name? Barcelos had his debut against some guy that never fought again in the UFC. What's his name? This is the guy that beat Carlos Hoshan or something. Hoshan, you know the guy I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the Peruvian guy, you mean?
Destroyed him, and the crowd was so loud. And then the other fight was yeah, well, that's how you say it. Sergio Moraes knocked out who was it? Who did he knock out, man?
I don't know.
Oh no, sorry, he got knocked out. Warley Alves knocked out Sergio Moraes. It was a crazy knockout. So, and also Ryan Spann knocked out Nogueira. It was a good card. Hopefully they do this fight. We don't know. Oh, I missed. Sorry about that. I missed these questions from our friend. Need a quality member as a guest. Sure, man. Hit me up if I'm available. I can do it for you.
He needs a quality media member. He names you and not me. The disrespect. The disrespect. Just kidding.
Yeah, gotta get you on a plane, Marcel. Gotta get you on a plane. Anyways, guys, we'll. Oh yeah, this guy was at the Chilean event. I know he was at the. Remember they had the one event.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Valentina in the main, or was that was the Uruguay card? Who was the main event? Oh, it was Usman and Maya or something. What was it? Was that the card? Usman versus Maya?
I don't know anymore. If possible.
What was the main event for that card? It was Damian Maya, I think, was one of them, right? Oh, Covington versus Maya. Was that what it was?
No, that was not in Chile, Covington.
What was the card? Tell us, man. Cody, tell us what it was, man.
Maya Usman, you're right.
Oh, I was right. There we go. Boom. My memory's better than yours. Ha. There you go.
But what was the co-main event? It was on the poster.
Ryan LaFleur. Was he on the card? I don't know. Who was it?
Tatiana Suarez against Alexa Grasso.
That was co-main event for that card? Jesus. Yeah. The infamous punch in the foot.
And there was a Canadian on the main card.
There was?
Yeah, there was a Canadian on the main card.
Can you give me the weight class or something? Give me a hint.
Weight class was welterweight. And he lost by first round knockout.
To who? Who did he got knocked out by?
Vicente Luque.
Canadian?
If you know this, you're really good if you know this. I respect it if you know this.
Canadian dude?
Yeah. Do you want a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
He always had a big cross around his neck.
I don't know. Who? Just tell me.
Chad Laprise.
Oh, Chad Laprise. Fuck. All right, yeah, that was tough. I forgot about Chad, to be honest with you. I don't know much of Rio. Oh, he's coming from south of Brazil. Yeah, you get there early then. I would say that. Just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Soak it up, First off, we're glad that you're tuning in for Brazil. That's amazing.
I also always say to people who go it's really the atmosphere that's really cool normally, Just enjoy the fights, enjoy the card, do whatever you like there, man,
And I will say this, and you agree with me, cards are just more fun when you're there,
Yeah.
like I know that some of the people that went to the Chicago card this weekend and watching it, I think it was a pretty good card. But people that were there were like, this was one of the best cards they've ever seen. So, and I felt the same way about the Montreal card, which I think most people actually thought was a good card, but I thought it was an incredible card, and I was there. So I think the atmosphere, how loud it was, like when Barrio fucking knocked out what's his name, Bruno Silva, like it was incredible. So. Anyways, like he's saying, it was dope to see, especially since our boy Diego Rivas got the
Yeah.
That's too funny. Anyways, let's get out of here, Marcel. We're at an hour. So, yo, we appreciate everyone, guys. Appreciate you guys. We stayed a little bit longer. That's okay. Marcel, thanks again, dude, for accommodating the schedule. This week, we'll be back to normal. We can do it Saturday. What's it called? Sunday night. We can do it at 7. We can do it at 7. Yeah.
Recap, and we have like an extra show because there is no.
We'll do fight announcements. We haven't done them in a while.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, exactly.
We'll aim for about 7 o'clock. I would think 7 should be fine on Sunday.
7 on Sunday, but that's, let me see. Wait, 3. No,
or 8, 7 or 8.
8.
We'll do 8 o'clock. No problem. I can accommodate. He accommodated me. I'm happy to accommodate my friend. So we'll do 8 o'clock on Sunday. So we'll see that. And yeah, man, lazy bit, like it. What you guys plan for the week, dude? I mean, I'm so busy at work right now, Antoine. So I had my kid all week. So I have a shitload of work to do today and tomorrow. My ex is actually going on a work trip to Denver, so she's going to be gone for the next week. So on Wednesday I'm going to have my kid for another week. So it was actually her week, and I'm going to have the kid. We switched the week, so I have to get all my work done like tonight and tomorrow, Marcel. I'm going to watch the baseball game and do my work in the background. I know you have to do the same thing sometimes. You have football and writing at the same time.
I guess more big rusties, right? Coming up.
No. Actually, I got some fish and shrimp. I'm gonna fry them up after this. So that's what I'm gonna do for dinner. It's like pretty much after this. So trying to eat healthy. But no, I appreciate you guys in the chat. So there we go. Softball league still going. Yeah, we played yesterday. Dude, our team got smoked. Our team's okay this year. I mean, we're 5-7 now. We've played 12 games. We have 3 games left. Usually it's 16 game season. One got rained out, so we'll play 15 this season. I hit a huge double to center field. Our team just got slaughtered though. We had lost like badly. I played really good though yesterday. I made a bunch of good plays at first base, and it was fun. Like, had the nice hit, but our team just got destroyed. It is what it is. You know, the team we played was actually pretty good. I didn't like how they played the game. They played a little like Bush League, I would say. If anyone who plays baseball, softball knows what I'm talking about. They kind of were taking advantage of the rules. They were using pinch runners on every, like, all their big guys, like me, Marcel, for me, I'm not that fast. I hit the ball far, I'm not that fast. But all their bigger guys, they're just like, pinch runner, they'll say like, oh, the guy's knee hurts, so I'll bring some skinny fast guy out to like run for the fat dude. It's kind of like, okay, but the thing was they were up by it so much, it was kind of bullshit. So that's all I'm saying. But I mean, we lost fair and square. It's just I did some of that stuff I don't like. Like if you're up by a certain amount of runs, you just shouldn't be doing that. So that's what I didn't like. I like salmon. I'm gonna have a piece of salmon tonight. So I'll have salmon and shrimp. I'm gonna fry it up for myself. I'm very hungry thinking about it, dude. So, anyways, there you go, Antoine. There you go, guys. Appreciate it. We still have people in the chat, so we appreciate you guys listening to me talk about my dinner. But yeah, I think we should get out of here now. So appreciate all you guys. Have a great week. We'll be back Sunday 8 p.m. Talk about UFC Shanghai recap and fight.